Hi everyone, welcome to the dinner. So we're just going to turn it around and just have dinner like normal, and we're going to have the Q&A going here. So if there's any questions you want to ask, we'll look at them on another phone here. And yeah, so welcome. Hello. There's already lots of people joining.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah? Okay, see if I can... There we go.
Yes, I'm good.
What?
You want some?
Are you hungry?
I said yeah.
Can you see the chat this way? It's a delay. I'm going to turn that down. Live chat, there we go. You can't see it in portrait, you got to have it this way.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see everybody. You kind of get the camera just right here. We got a fisheye lens to get everybody in.
Mom, Claudia's eating right now.
Eating right now.
Yeah. Okay, why?
Yep.
Hello, everybody. It's hard to see. You can't get stats about who's all in here yet right now. On your phone, it has it. Oh, we gotta have live.
Here you go.
Mom.
Hello there. There's so many people on.
How many people?
Hello to everybody at the same
you want to
time.
tell them how nervous I am about this?
And yeah, Andrea is very nervous, so she's never been live, I don't think, so
Nope.
she's been panicking all night. She dreamed about it, she said, so.
I didn't know that.
Yep, you guys are all welcome. Yep, we're having spaghetti. But we're still serving it out here, so.
Mom,
I like
I
to have
just
cheese
ate
on
one
mine.
hangable.
Oh, you want the other caterpillar?
Mom, I'm gonna have some water.
You want water?
Yeah.
Well, how about you drink this and I'll also get you a cup of water, okay?
I like that.
Hello, Jennifer and Jenny and Jen and Rebecca and Caitlin and Pamela and Zoe
Mom, it's okay.
and Noah. Oh, yeah, it does taste good. Well, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but it's going to taste good because Andrew
Tell
made
them
it.
it's
So.
not normally this quiet, but we're all
What's that?
not normally this quiet at dinner time.
Yeah, well, they can hear you, so. Yeah, it's only a little bit not like a normal dinner just because everybody's nervous. And I usually sit on the end, but I'm too far away, so. And Andrew would have been too far away. We've been at the end of the table, so we decided to set it up this way. Hello there, Mikey. Yeah, it is the quietest dinner we've had in a while. We all had to tell him, everybody be good. Don't embarrass us. Claudia has to be strapped in, otherwise she'd wander away all by herself, so she's not liking being strapped in. Yeah, it is the quietest dinner we've had in a while. We all had to tell him, everybody be good. When is Justice's party?
The 21st.
21st is Justice's birthday. Hello, Mishka. It does look delicious. I like to have cheese on mine. Sometimes Parmesan, but most of the time other types.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
You guys can go ahead and eat. If anybody's waiting,
Okay.
just be more normal than you're being.
What are you putting on your spaghetti?
Mozzarella cheese.
Just
I
ruined it.
just know it.
Yo, what's my hair?
Thanks.
Yeah. I don't serve my spaghetti. We're using just Andrea's phone. I do have a GoPro, and I had it hooked up to the computer, but it's a lot more work that way, and we hadn't set it up just right. It's so much more complicated. So we decided to just use the just her phone. So, and then I'm using my phone to watch the chat or whatever. So we might do something later. I've got a 720p webcam that might be a little easier to do, but then you got to set up a separate encoder on the computer, and I didn't really want to put it on there right now. So we might do something next time that has a little bit higher quality than this camera, but for now we're just using an iPhone. Hello, Lacey. I don't know what's for dessert. Whatever is left in the fridge.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Dad,
Some spaghetti.
I did that.
Yeah. Hello there, Audrey and Laura. Knuckles is
That's mine.
14? No, 12. 12. So he's pretty old.
He's
This is old meat.
like a week or two
Very
older
using
than Judah, so they have very
Nearly the same birthday. I think we figured actually it was about this birthday because he was 6 weeks
Actually-
old, and they estimated he was 6 weeks. Knuckles
yeah.
when we got him.
They're very close in age, anyways.
Mom, this baby's in the van. Yeah, we left him in the van.
I moved the camera, but I can't tell how it's actually affecting it until.
Yeah,
I
we
can't see
left
what
him.
people are saying.
He left
Oh yeah, so go ahead there.
He left him.
We gotta have it over here, so when we read it, we're actually looking,
Looking at the
them.
camera, that would
away
be
from
thought
the-
out, a well thought out process.
Mom, I know that.
How many family members are in our house? There's 10 of us. Gonna be 11 come April.
Yes. Oh man, 11.
How old is our oldest and youngest? Thomas is 15 and Claudia is 2.
Don't forget me.
Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat. Thank you, Ladybug Lane. We're very excited.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put it over here so I'm really looking more at the camera.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any extras tonight. Just our family. Last night, Grandma Fern came over for Taco Tuesday, but tonight it's just us. I told Tom not to slurp his spaghetti because he always does.
That's not what she said. She said you must not slurp your spaghetti.
But I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. Oh, it's going so fast. I can't.
You
That's
did.
because there's a lot of people. You can scroll at any given time if you
We're
want to
like
stop.
waiting.
How many of the family are in middle school? So what's considered middle school?
Isn't that like junior high?
What's considered
Like
junior
6th,
high?
7th, and 8th, maybe?
Yeah.
So, Judah and Asher. Justice, what grade are you going to be in this year?
5th, I think.
5th? Okay, so 2. Slurp the spaghetti, it's the American way.
It is that.
Slurp away, Mr. Mills. Apparently you're getting permission.
Yes,
Somebody wants to know how you guys feel about having a new baby.
Good. Really excited.
Good.
You want to be a boy or a girl?
I want to be a girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
A girl and a boy.
Okay, so if you want a boy, raise your hand. If you want a girl, raise your hand.
It better not be a boy.
Sophia, raise her hand for both.
If the boy, it'd be embarrassing to have pink as your color
We
when you're a
aren't having
boy.
any garlic bread because I didn't do that.
It's red.
I was wondering if you
Like-
would.
Are we gonna
Yeah,
add
like
another
you do.
bathroom? That's been our plan for
Well, as long as we lived here.
18 years we lived here.
Yeah.
So someday, yeah, we'll get to that
It's all,
project.
kind of pride too. It's kind of fun that we have a lot of people and just one bathroom. That makes people freak out more than having a big family.
Cass, Sam, no, the kids are not always this quiet during dinner
Yes,
time. We had everybody sit down before we started so we could make sure we could see everyone, and it just kind of made this like weird tension waiting for it to start, so it was really quiet.
Sorry if we miss any of your questions because they're like scrolling by super fast.
So what names do you guys like for a new baby? What boy names do you like?
We
Cyrus.
still like Cyrus. We didn't use Cyrus yet. That's
Cyrus was
awesome.
the name we were thinking if Claudia had been a boy, or if we'd had a boy last time. So pretty much everybody still wants Cyrus.
If there was a girl, we can name it Rachel.
Judah likes Rachel.
I was
for a
thinking
girl.
of Mary because that's a
Amelia.
Bible name.
Mary, Amelia. That would be like
Mom.
Jane Merle's daughter, Amelia, huh?
How about
And they
Dave?
were Esther.
How about who? What?
Esther's the
Jane?
girl across the street.
Jane.
Mom,
Cyrus was God's chosen one that
no.
brought about his justice in the Old Testament, which he was awesome. So,
I'm done.
it's
You're
like
done.
a great name.
You hear? She's done. She wants out, please.
I've wanted Eliezer for as long as we've had, and no children at all. But never has agreed. Eliezer, it says in the Bible that he was out killing in war all day until his hand grew tired and froze to the sword, and he turned the tide of the war all by himself. And I think that's the coolest name ever. But
I mean, I wish I was named Eliezer.
I know, right? But yeah, unfortunately, she's never gone for it.
Well,
Let's
let's
do
be
a rehearsal
good.
hash bags.
What's rehearsal hash bags?
That's one of the Bible. What was the name?
Mahershala Hashbaz. I think that's in. Is it Hosea?
I just remember one time it got in my dream. I was dreaming it was like the secret code word for something.
We're good.
Oh no. I think
I can't see it too far away.
Judah
You're
says
gonna have to read
acid.
it.
Okay, well, let me get her. She wants down, and then I'll start reading it again.
If we
Or
have,
maybe you'll take over reading while I eat a little bit.
I have a car and we have a van. That's pretty much the only two vehicles we got. They're both really old, but they're paid for, and that's the best kind of car ever.
if we have any more, could I have some more?
There's a ton of sauce
Yeah, that was
left,
smart of
but
you.
no
Ask
noodles.
it more than once. If we don't see it, ask it again. Just copy paste because we're not always looking at
Okay,
it.
I'll just take the sauce then.
Yeah, we do have cute kids. Thank you.
I'm not cute.
I'm not cute.
I'm Jeff. I'm just kidding.
Oh, they're pretty much. We're pretty
How did Clyde get over there?
pretty. Everything goes on the video games. We don't like sex in video games, but other than that, we're pretty open on it. So the boys really like. What have you guys been playing lately?
Ark and Skyrim.
I haven't been playing anything because the computer internet doesn't work.
We'll fix it. What, buddy?
I was playing Hearthstone.
Castle
They've been playing
Crashers.
Castle Crashers and Ark.
And Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. What?
Spaghetti was a
Zombies.
Plants vs.
terrible
Zombies.
choice for eating in front of people. What was I thinking?
I just walked outside.
Oh, me and Thomas sorted the magic cards last night. Basically, we looked up the value. There was two that were worth $5, and so we split those up. And then we got to do the full art lands, which are a rarity. So those were kind of cool. So we're gonna just probably split those in half and divided those up.
If I split those in half, you mean give me 3 and you take the rest.
No, that's not it. They're down there still. We've been wanting to redo the girls' room for a while. It's just there's so many projects to do and not enough time. So we are hoping to do something with the girls' room. There's a little less room in the girls' room.
It's about half the size of
Is it about half the size? But we don't have about half the girls, so
It just doesn't look like
it
it
generally
because
works
it's
out.
like
So
this.
we might do something similar to what the boys have. Not sure yet. Thomas won't get his regular license for about until January of next year when he turns 16, provided he's driven enough. We'll probably do bunks like the boys. Thomas enjoys driving. I think he's a little scared still, but he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, but you keep cheating me out of it. Oh, I don't have very many jobs there.
There actually was a
they're all in
homeschool
town.
co-op, and there was one that was not a Gillette, right?
There still is.
There still
We're
is.
not part of
We
it.
don't really do anything with it.
Mom,
They fight and argue all the time.
Not for
Do we have more oranges?
No, but you could open some more if you want.
Okay. I'll do
Oh, there's a spammer. Still always spammer.
Are they downstairs?
Yeah?
But it's angry.
Clyde's going on a rant about this money.
Said you were cute when Thomas went and Thomas was sitting in my lap. I forgot. I was like, what? What is he talking about? Yeah, that's
Mommy
right.
needs to burp.
We saw it. We love you too.
And I burp.
School starts when?
The 22nd.
22nd.
Solomon needs to burp and he wants to know if it's okay.
Go ahead, Solomon. Burp away.
We're gonna look at it and we'll feel weird.
Yeah?
Thomas buys the bread for the family because we want to be teaching our boys to be men and to take care of their family. And one of my biggest regrets in life is when I was in high school, I lived at home. I had a job where I played video games all day. I got paid a lot to do it. As managing a video game store, but I had to show people how to play, and it was encouraged to play. And anyways, I basically wasted every penny I ever made in my high school year. And it did not prepare me for having a family. So we want to make sure that all of our boys are prepared to not just get paycheck as this is my money to blow. They always have some responsibility with it. And so we just arbitrarily picked bread because that cost comes out about right and is a good responsibility for them. Spaghetti's one of the dinners that everybody in our family likes. There are very few dinners. Oh, Asher doesn't like spaghetti, so I stand corrected.
It's my favorite food.
I just like noodles.
It's just his favorite, though. He's always so excited when we have
Solomon
it.
also likes it.
I think
Justice
chicken
was
Alfredo is the
super-
only one that everyone
Probably
likes.
chicken Alfredo's the only one. No, Justice was excited for tonight because we were having spaghetti and a live stream video, so it was going to be awesome. Except for when I told him he couldn't wipe his...
Yes, he
mouth on
loves
his hand.
Hello Kitty still. If money wasn't an issue, we would buy a bigger house. Yeah, probably. Or else add on to this one. We got a lot of sentimental attachment to this one now. And,
Wait, did you say that if we were low on money, we should buy a new house?
no, if the money wasn't an
If
issue.
we had
Oh.
the money to do it.
My phone.
Well, they should be working pretty much all the time, I think, and they're able to. As far as officially working, I don't know. We have them doing chores even from very, very young. But I think they can officially work here at 15.
At
So
16.
Mom, can I
you
go
just-
play
I applied for jobs
outside?
and they said I had to wait
Oh,
till 16.
no.
some
That's
some
their
places
preference.
might not
Can I get some more
hire at
milk?
16, but you can work at 15. You can probably work even less than that, 14, yeah.
Can I get some more milk?
Mom, wait, what did you say?
Well, we'll ask her by when he gets older.
What?
Well, we'll ask her by when he
Well, we'll
gets
probably
older.
switch Asher to red and move Thomas up. I would
Yeah.
like him to start doing paying a real bill, so I told him we might start having him pay the natural gas bill every month.
Ah, so we might upgrade Thomas to the natural gas bill, and Asher might take over the bread.
Natural
Hand-me-down
gas.
bills.
Excuse
That's
me?
what runs the oven.
Are you guys still going to be paying
And
for
I
the
actually think
unnatural
it might
gas?
be cheaper than buying bread, though. So,
That might not be fair then. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I thought you meant like car gas bill.
no, that would be expensive.
That's like...
Well, you know, the girls work in the family store. Yeah, that would be great. Girls are probably much more responsible than boys are. So. Yep, that is how you learn.
Mom,
Andrea, what's one thing you wish you would have
go
known
play
before
outside.
starting homeschooling?
can I?
What happened to her?
She does. She wants to sit on the counter, and I won't let her.
Oh.
She would have put her up there. One thing I wish I'd known.
Mom, can I
I
go
think
play
in the
outside?
beginning was just not trying to be a school. Like, I try to do everything like an actual school instead of relaxing. So probably I just wish I was more relaxed from the beginning.
Less panicky.
Not panicky. I just was more rigid and structured than I am.
More
How old are all the kids? So Thomas is 13. No, Thomas is 15. Asher's. I told someone that the other day.
Really?
How old is Thomas now? I think he's 13, but no. Thomas is 15. Asher is 13. Judah's 12. Justice
Oh, I'm
is
14. Or 9.
He's
Nine,
gonna, yeah, he'll
right?
be 10 next week.
gonna be 10.
Dad, I'm 14.
Lies. Eden is 7,
Yeah.
Good job.
and who we got that's left?
Solomon's next.
Solomon is 5, 6, 5. You're 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Not
And
6.
Sophia
Thea is 3.
and Claudia.
Claudia is 2. Hey, I got them all.
And
Whew.
Mom is
Ask them their
38.
birthdays.
Dad's
Don't ask them the birthdays.
39.
40. I'm 39.
Mom, can
What?
I go
Are you
play
sure that-
outside?
Yeah, I'm 39 and Dad's 40.
No, we don't really require them to eat a certain amount before dinner. We want them all. Our rule is they have to
Mom,
try
can I go
one
play
good bite
outside?
of everything. And
You know,
I
Father,
grew up
can I go
insanely
play
picky.
outside?
Insanely
You
picky.
can play outside.
I just started liking corn recently, and hamburgers are a new invention to me as well. So
You hate
I was
hamburgers?
extremely picky. What?
You hated hamburgers all the time?
Yeah, I didn't eat hamburgers until maybe like
A couple years ago.
5 years ago, maybe.
Not even that long.
Anyway,
My
so I've been
father.
very picky, and my parents made me eat everything. It was like, you're not leaving that seat until you finish all your food. And guess what? I didn't leave the seat very often.
I also spent many nights sitting at the table all by myself in the dark because I wouldn't finish my dinner. So we've just tried to be a little more gentle with our own kids because it didn't work.
It didn't work.
That's the
It
thing.
didn't work. It didn't
We're
work.
still just as picky. In fact, we might have dug in our heels even worse.
Yeah.
So
It's something that's genetic, I think.
Great
and
Swiss cheese incident.
yeah, we learned our lesson.
yeah, we had the great Swiss cheese incident of our family. Where that's where we decided we were going to do that. We said actually I don't know what they had for dinner, but they also had dried apples and a piece of Swiss cheese. Is that what it was? Just a piece, or was it on a sandwich or something?
No, it was just a piece of cheese.
Piece of Swiss cheese. Anyways, none of them ate them. The dried apples were brown, right? Because that's what happens to the dried apples when they're brown. And none of them wanted to eat them. And we said, you are going to eat those dried apples. And I think we served it to them.
Have a bite even. It
Have a bite.
wasn't made them
Yeah.
eat the whole thing.
Anyways, we served it to them for like 2 or 3 meals over the course of the end of one day and the beginning of the next day. And not only did it not work, now...
Who likes Swiss cheese?
Who likes Swiss cheese in our family?
The only kid, she wasn't alive.
She
when this
wasn't alive
happened.
then, but so anyways, now they all hate Swiss cheese, and that's what we'll always remember. And Swiss cheese is like the best cheese, but so anyways, it doesn't work. You can't win soft muscle battles, so you pick your battles.
Mom,
What?
maybe we could take.
What kind of drink does Asher like?
Like
Mountain
all of us
Dew.
go outside.
Everybody's
and
pretty
then-
much a Mountain Dew fan.
Yeah, Toss sells Mountain Dew for a living right now.
Yeah, he's been exploiting his brothers by buying Mountain Dew, and
Well, we discovered it's a good deal for all of them
Yeah,
because they
sure.
get more for their money, and he earns money by selling it. To
he
them.
buys 12 packs of Mountain Dew when we go to Magic, and then the kids all pay 50 cents a piece for him downstairs, and
And even Mom gets some sometimes.
very entrepreneurial, which is great.
Here, I can't see. I'm going to quit eating now. So
I love Mexican food. I grew up in LA, and so I still have dreams about enchiladas down at Las Margaritas down here, and so yeah, I don't like a lot. I'm still very picky, but pretty much nachos, quesadillas, enchiladas. That's pretty much. I love queso ranchero, but
Without meat, all of this has got to be meatless. He's
Yeah.
not. He's eating spaghetti without meat in it.
yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't like meat most of the time.
Mom, can I go up play outside too?
Yeah, that's fine. I said you guys can go if you get tired of sitting here. You're free to go. Let's see. I can't focus on anything. What's your favorite meal ever? Is that what that said?
I don't know. I couldn't see which one you're looking at.
What's our favorite meal ever?
That's too hard.
Probably chicken Alfredo for me.
I'm gonna say pizza.
Chicken off
I've seen myself in the past.
Apples.
Yeah, Thomas loves apples and chocolate milk.
Wait, what?
What's your favorite
Side dish?
The infamous chocolate syrup in his bed the day I made the bedroom tour video, and he just happened to
Yeah.
have been drinking chocolate milk in there. So
Yeah, we get a lot of messages about chocolate
everyone
syrup
thinks
in the
that
bed.
Thomas lives his life with chocolate syrup in his bed. It was like for an hour that it was in there, but
One of them says, what's the kid's favorite subject?
what's your favorite subject? in
Science,
school?
because it requires the least amount of work.
What about you, Judah?
Word building.
So Judah likes the spelling, Thomas likes science.
I don't know. Why are we looking at
Everyone hates mathematics. Yeah.
You don't have a favorite? What's one you hate the least?
Science, social studies, math, word building,
I don't
English.
know. It's weird how it was.
Andrea does like Mexican food. Tacos, soft tacos she really loves.
Why is this looking at me? It's really weird.
What does that
Where did
mean?
we meet? Met at church. There's actually a video about it. We'll have to link.
Don't promise to make links to stuff.
Okay, we're not going to link it. It's a video on our
I
channel.
won't remember.
Just do a search for what is it? It's in a series.
I don't know.
There's a video on the
How we
channel.
met, I don't remember. Anyways, I don't like telling them I'm gonna link to stuff because I forget.
family Halloween costume this year.
I don't know. Somebody put on my Facebook page one of those little
Noodle guys.
guys that they put
Freak
outside
out
car
guys?
dealerships. Yeah, and I thought that was really cute. We could make a bunch of those, but they don't sell them where we live. We couldn't order them, and you have to buy them in the
So
store.
they had them at Rapid.
Yeah, we gotta go 115 miles away to get
Yeah,
one.
that's
So
probably not going to happen.
yeah,
We're
so
not
I don't
really
know.
sure
We
yet.
haven't really discussed it.
Do any kids want to go to college?
No.
No.
Asking about more school is always a. I've always had mixed feelings about that because I went to college.
You have to pay like $1,000 to get a sign that says you're good at this.
$1,000, if that
more
only.
like-
I wish I had my $100,000 back. That's about how much
Imagine
it
the house
cost
we would
us.
have then.
Yeah, what a waste. I didn't pay that all myself, though. We had a trust fund. My grandfather passed away. He paid a little more than half of it, I think, which was great. So I wish I had it all back. I have a piece of paper that I get to hang up and people look at it. So especially around here, I think it's very useful to be entrepreneurial and start a business. I think that's the way we would like all the kids to go. And if it requires going to college, that's fine. We haven't said don't go to college, but
In our community, college degrees are just not that valuable. They're just
you can go down to a coal mine and start at $70,000-$80,000 a year, and just with just a high school degree. And not that nothing wrong with college. It just costs so much money. And it's like one of the worst ways to start out your life is being $100,000 in debt. I mean, I just think it's a little backwards.
and it doesn't, especially in our area, really get you further ahead. So there's not much point in it.
One of them said, "Would your kids ever want to have YouTube channels?" I have a YouTube
Everybody's
channel.
eye color.
I want a YouTube channel, but I'm too lazy to get started.
Everyone has brown eyes except for me. I have blue
Yes,
eyes.
my brown eyes are super
Overpowering.
strong.
A lot of the kids have kind of a greenish brown,
Yeah, that's what I have.
but they're all brown to some degree except for me. What's
Asher's favorite meal: chicken Alfredo.
And bread.
No doubt about it.
These are
He comes up to me sometimes and he puts his arms around me and says, "Mom, how about we make chicken Alfredo for dinner?"
everyone's favorite color. Is it the one they're assigned? It's kind of started out the one they were assigned because everything they had was that color. They decided, Asher decided his color was purple for a while, but I think he likes green now, right, Asher?
Yeah.
That's your favorite color. What's your favorite color, Thomas?
Blue.
And Judah?
Red.
Red.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much the
it's
color
pretty
that we
much their
assign
color.
them
Yeah.
has become it.
And whatever
Eden, of
Cameron
course, likes
likes,
pink.
whatever Cameron likes, Asher likes. So his favorite color is green because Asher likes it.
But if you ask Sophia, hers is blue. So let's see.
What were the kids' names
Green
going to
is
be
her
if they were
favorite,
the opposite
too.
gender?
Have him.
Did you have girl names picked out like when Thomas was a baby? And
I don't think we really picked names before we found out what we were going to have. I think we
Yeah.
waited until after we knew.
yeah,
and
we've
then we
always
started
found out
talking
if it was a boy or a girl and kind of planned accordingly. Favorite movie? Oh man, that's too hard. If I had to choose one, I'd iconically probably choose The Matrix. But I don't know about my
Gee, I
favorite.
don't know what.
I
don't
like-
watch movies.
I love so many movies. So
Me too.
I love Gladiator.
300.
300's good.
I like the Lord of the Rings movies, but I wouldn't go so far as to say they're my favorites.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I would say is my favorite.
By the way, 300, I edited 300 so everybody could watch it. So we took out all the
You don't need to
sexy
explain which
scenes.
parts.
So.
Would you choose the red pill or the blue pill?
Oh,
I don't remember which pill was which.
The blue pill was the one to
Red
stay
pill.
in the dream.
Yeah,
I
red
definitely
pill
choose the red
all
pill.
the way.
Yeah.
I watch a channel called Red Pill Revolution sometimes.
Ah, we'll see.
Wait, The Matrix is all a dream, right?
Genres of music.
If you choose the
I
blue
don't
pill, you
listen
get
to music
superpowers.
because I
I-
find noise irritating.
I love Lorena McKenna's one of my favorite singers. I've been seeing her in concert 3 times now.
We went all the way to somewhere to
Yeah, we went
see her.
clear down
Yeah.
to Colorado.
Yeah,
listen to
love
people
her
scream.
and Enya and Blackmore's Night. I really enjoy that kind of music, but I like all kinds of music except for country, unfortunately.
Okay, I kind of like classical, so if I was going to
Yes.
listen to something, it's going to be something like that, but I like that kind that has like the heavy metal
Oh yeah.
Heavy
sound
metal.
mixed in with the classical.
Have you heard listening to Lindsey Sterling lately? She does a violin. Lindsey Sterling is awesome. She's
That
absolutely
is.
awesome. I've been
Cameron
riding my
really
bike. I
likes
just got a new
country
bike
music.
and been riding that, listening to Lindsey Sterling. She's awesome. She's a
His new
violin.
bike is
with-
so fast, he looks like a streak when he goes by. It's pretty
yeah,
funny.
I'm so excited about it.
I was looking for him, and then I saw him, and then he was, and
I know.
then I went
It's
over
like,
to him,
literally
and then he
like a
wasn't there
streak
anymore.
went by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this fast.
It is a pretty awesome.
Just going down the hill by the park.
He's gonna crash and die one of these days.
Oh, yeah,
We almost
we
Thomas
watched
Day.
Naruto
It was
and
really
One
good.
Piece, and we watched Bleach
Fairy
as
Tail.
far as you can go.
And Fairy
Fairy Tale.
Any
Punch
Doctor
Man.
Who fans? I don't think we've ever seen Doctor Who, have we?
No, it's a series I have on the back burner. Something we should watch. We don't watch a lot of TV, so we do love to go through a series and
We
watch it all the
download
way
seasons
out.
of stuff, or like buy seasons of things that we want to watch.
Yeah,
But we don't have regular just
no,
cable
we don't
or
have
anything
TV
like
service, so we watch movies on. We download movies or we watch stuff on YouTube. That's pretty much all we do with
that.
TV.
Amazon
Amazon
buy 'em
Prime
on
and
there.
stuff. Yeah.
Thomas is like the only big reader, and he likes reading.
Any big? Oh, I missed that one.
What do
I
you
saw
enjoy
it.
reading, Thomas?
Just fantasy novels.
Yes,
of
that's what they're called.
movie is Adventure Time.
One of them said
Adventure Time. Yep, Dasher likes Adventure Time.
Is that an
One
anime?
of them said, "When is
That's
Thomas
not
gonna
supposed to be
date?"
called. I think college is like cartoon.
Thomas, when are you gonna date? It happened. It showed up 3 times.
What is it?
When are you Thomas gonna date?
When is Thomas gonna date? When he finds a
When
good
there's
chick.
somebody that wants to date him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. We haven't had to cross that bridge yet. Obviously, it's getting near and near. But we definitely
Is
wouldn't.
anyone interested? Write
Yeah,
a
yeah.
letter.
Yeah. Taking applications for Thomas's girlfriend. We're probably going to push more of the family getting to know each other in a group type setting. I heard someone once do that, and I think that's kind of a good idea. Speaking from experience, I think it's a bad idea to leave hormonal kids alone for too long.
Her daughter's 15.
Oh, there you go.
How are we liking the bike shed?
That one says, "I'll date you, Thomas."
The bike shed is awesome. I just got the trim on it. We need to paint it.
We've got a bunch of hooks
Thank you,
so that we
Justice.
can hang up the strollers and the wheelchair and all that kind of stuff in there. And we're going to build
Here, Dennis, you can take
still
this
a
one, too.
rack for the sleds
And you can get
and
these ones.
the balls and the camping chairs. So
I
we
was
got
thinking it
more
might be
room.
fun to
And the hula
possibly
hoops.
get rid of the bike
Yeah, and the hula
rack
hoops.
and then actually put something coming out of the wall. And then we can have their own little garage space.
Ooh, that would be fun.
And they can have their names
Could
on
be
it
like
or whatever.
bars or something that come
Yeah,
out to
some
hold
like
it?
there's got to be something for that. Because as it is right now, it doesn't really hold the
Or
bikes
just mount
that
the
well.
bike
That
rack
comes with
on
the
the
guts.
wall. Could we do that?
Uh,
Would that bend it or
yeah, I'm
anything?
not sure how it
I
works,
don't know.
but yeah, something.
Judah,
tell us a joke.
What do you call me? The only text guy's name Paul.
What do you call a bear that only attacks guys named Paul? What?
Paul Bear.
Paul Bear.
Drew's been saying that all day.
Judah, what's your YouTube channel? What kind of videos do you make? He makes
Everything.
silly videos.
Just random
I
stuff.
think he got his first hater today.
Yeah.
So there's a highlight. Somebody want to know what a
Yay.
highlight. Judah got his first mean comments on his videos today.
Because he spelled the word wrong.
Yeah, I fixed that. It's just not on my video.
You make fun of the last videos.
Any other highlights from today? That one's come up several
doing this?
times.
Highlights from today's day.
Yeah, just today.
Wait, what is the highlight?
I got my phone mount and my
Yeah.
speedometer
got the bike fixed up.
and the bottle mount and speaker mount thing. I got all my technology on my bike. That's the highlight of my day so far.
What's the
I got to
highlight?
sleep in super late since Dad's in charge of the store today.
Yeah, Thomas slept in. That's his highlight.
What's highlight mean?
Your best part of your day
It's an
today.
exciting
Marker.
part.
It's a kind of marker.
I don't even remember what I did today.
Starting the
Went into the library.
Oh, I made the stuff for your birthday party. And
I thought of when I was gonna
July.
build
How
my
big
house
is your
and I can
home
go to
church?
bed.
Right now, it's just pretty much 2 families. I think we've had as much as 4 families that come, but one really good friend of ours that their family comes, and so yeah,
Does Mrs. Kelsel still live in Wyoming?
yeah, she moved away.
Knuckles
They
is
moved with
12.
Cody.
So we have 14 of us on Sunday morning.
She hasn't had much morning sickness yet, have you?
No.
Name ideas. We're thinking Cyrus maybe for a boy. I think that's kind of the going one. I don't know about a girl yet.
I'm
because
kind
we
of
wanna
looking
travel
forward
We
to
are
school.
looking forward to starting school.
No,
Yes, they're all looking forward to
Ignore
school.
them.
I'm kind of looking
It's nice to
forward
have
I am
them on a
excited.
schedule
Back on
again.
routine,
Get them on a
I'm
routine.
excited.
Stop wasting their life away playing games or whatever.
I try not to waste my life away.
Good.
Yeah. Judah does all the hard work.
Yeah, it's okay.
After high school, what kind of work would you guys like to do?
Thank you, Lisa.
Hotel
I don't
management.
know.
What?
Hotel
management?
Hotel
I don't know.
management. That's
Cashier
weird.
or
A
a potter.
cashier
Cool.
or a potter.
Cleaning things.
Asher would love to be a landscaper,
What's that?
yard guy. Judah, I think,
have
would be
no
good
idea.
in
Building.
construction.
Mom, I want to be a cook.
How long does
Oh, and
school
Solomon would like
last
to be
in
a
one
cooker.
day? Whenever they finish
Usually
their
10
work.
o'clock.
Some of our kids are not very.
Anywhere from 2 to 6
Fast.
hours.
Asher's done
Depending on the child.
sometimes before I get out of bed, and sometimes some of the other kids are taking until 5 o'clock or later. So it's whenever they
Depends on which
finish their
kid
work.
it is.
If they're ambitious, they get done early, which is nice. We like
No.
them setting their own goals.
If they're normal, they
Be
get out
responsible
lunchtime.
for
If they're
being-
Asher, they get done before we're up.
You can't all talk at the same time.
Someone said, "What's your favorite holidays?"
What's your favorite holidays? What is
Yeah, I think most of the schools around here is to 7th of August. Well, that's really early.
Christmas.
A lot of the schools start.
Christmas.
earlier
Not
than
just
earlier.
because you get presents. I like snow.
You get 2 weeks of break.
I
We're gonna
got
have 3 weeks
I
this
like
year.
Christmas.
We're not sure on the Halloween
My
costumes yet. We had
birthday.
some ideas, but it didn't work out.
No. Christmas is
Yeah, I don't think we have any. We don't have Chick-fil-A around here. That'd be awesome, though.
No, we don't plan on moving to another house unless it
I
gets
think the
smacked by a
closest
meteor.
Chick-fil-A I know of is clear down in Fort Collins.
Oh,
What?
I go back and forth with the all-purpose flour and the bread flour. I discovered that we had wheat flour, and when I had wheat flour, it was more of a wheat flour, and it was 50-50. Or I was doing 75 all-purpose flour and 25% bread flour. That worked good for wheat flour. But recently we just bought more flour, and it was white flour, and it's significantly different on white flour. So when I make my next video, it's going to be 1 ounce less moisture, so it'll be 16 ounces of water, and then 50-50 all-purpose flour with bread flour for white flour. That's probably should be how I should say it, because most people don't use wheat flour. But
Someone said,
I did it with the regular recipe with white flour, and it did not work. It was really sticky, and it did not work out right.
Someone said, "Tell Judah that his favorite video is Claudia climbing the stairs."
Mom, I knew
So if somebody wants to know what you guys want for Christmas,
$1 million.
this is something
That's
we
one
don't
of the advantages.
do.
I don't know. I mean, when we go to the store, our kids don't beg for things, and they don't ever say, "Oh, for Christmas." When I was younger, I had like 2 Christmases planned out. Like, this Christmas I'm going to get this game, and next Christmas I'm going to get that game.
We've never
but
done Christmas lists or anything like that, so they
None of the
never
kids
ask.
don't ever ask.
Oh, I know what I want.
None
As
of
I
them
long
want
as-
mithril headphones.
Let's pretend though, and you guys think of
Okay, I actually do want drills.
You want to drill?
I want a pair of headphones that can't break.
I have no idea.
Indestructible headphones? I don't know if that exists.
A dog.
Like a drill bag.
Dog? Oh, that's not happening.
I don't know what I would have.
What?
I don't know what I would have.
Is
Said
it
a
on the
dollar.
internet?
That's what makes me really feel
No,
blessed about
just
my
don't
kids
want
is
to
that
do
we,
that.
we always get them something that we think that they would like, and they always enjoy it, and they just don't feel very spoiled at all. The other day we were at the night of Magic, we were at Magic playing, and Judah was there, and it was his first time going with us to the Magic shop, and so I bought him a thing of dice and a pack of sleeves, and he was feeling very guilty because he thought I was spoiling him. So that made me happy.
Someone said, "Are you less nervous now?"
I know, I need to put more videos. I have another Greek video in mind that I want to do. I don't do enough. I need to do more videos. I will.
I do
So-
encourage him to do it, but
It's been a long time
somebody
since
wants to
I've
know if
done
we
one.
would stream our home church. And that's something we've talked about, but our friends are not very comfortable with that,
Yeah,
and
they've-
it's important to us that
Everybody's comfortable.
they are comfortable, so
We might do it if we're going to be. Sometimes we're alone because they're gone or whatever. Maybe we'll do that possibly. We've had a couple clips we've gotten at church, and they're getting more open to it. But we mostly have it stream church for.
we're not opposed to the idea.
Yeah,
but
it seems like-
not
actually, I think it's a
something
great
that
idea.
I would plan. I mean, it's not something we'll be doing probably anytime soon, but you never know.
Someone said, "Are you less nervous now?"
Yeah, because I can
label
look at
maker
you.
do you
I don't
use?
know why.
She uses a Dymo label maker.
No, I don't.
Justice's
don't?
birthday's next.
Yes, she
It's a
does.
P-Touch. It's a brother P-Touch.
It's a brother P-Touch.
I use
PC connectable. That's the important part.
PC connectable
Yes.
P-Touch.
Because then you can plug it into the computer with a USB port, and then you can edit your labels on the computer and use any font, any picture, and then print them out, and it's awesome.
We learn Greek.
Tell me to sit down videos. We should do that.
Do we play Dungeons and Dragons?
I had the breadsticks video done. I had it done. I had all the video taken, and then I needed to go do the time lapse of the shed, and I just you formatted the card, and I was like, no.
That question, I'm not sure if we should touch it.
Yeah.
You might get around. No, we're not King
We're
James.
not King
only.
James only.
We'll just leave it
We'll
at
leave
that.
that at there. We're sorry for missing any questions. There's so many coming
No,
through.
just get out. Am I hearing him bark at the door?
Someone go catch your knuckles.
Thomas, someone said you might like Beast headphones.
He doesn't know you're there. Tap
Why
him.
do you drink distilled water?
It just tastes better.
No, it doesn't.
It tastes way better. It's super clean. It's like purity of life.
It makes
None
me
of
do
us
this.
like it, but Tom loves it.
No, it makes me do this.
Awesome. You have to buy it though.
People say that, there's a lot of people say it's not healthy, but those are all silly people. It's totally fine. I saw one guy one time where he did a little test of all the different waters. I was at some kind of a thing in town, and they had some kind of water.
Trade
It
fair.
was a trade fair, and they had all these different waters, and they had these ionized water. And they were all different colors with these tests. And anyways, I had one guy have all these on YouTube, had all these waters set up, and he's all the different brands. And he says, "Here, now tell me which one's the healthiest." And he takes a hamburger and a milkshake, and he puts it in a blender, blends it all up, and he pours a little bit into each one, and says, "Now which one's best for you?" Because that's what happens in your stomach. It all goes together anyways.
We don't tend to drink water by itself. We tend to drink it with
Yes.
other things.
Some people say that distilled water, takes minerals out of your body, but it's just not true. And then I know it's totally safe and clean and pure, and it just tastes better at the end of the day. I'm kind of a water snob. I fully admit it.
What games can he play that's not going to take up the internet?
Play Purple Place.
Wait, no, that's on.
Purple Palace. He doesn't know play that, does he? Play Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. That's a
Just
good one.
don't.
But don't play
Just
multiplayer.
don't play multiplayer. Make your own world.
We're streaming, so we don't want them to use the internet too much. We're not the biggest town in our town, not even by far.
There are so many big families in our town that it was super easy to find a used 12-passenger van. Because, you go to the grocery store on Sunday morning, there's probably 8, 12, or 15 passenger vans parked out front. Because large families are very, very common, even though we live in a very tiny town.
Move the
Someone.
camera. Hopefully that's not too far off.
I don't want to make one, but I got.
Maybe.
Can you get the car MP3 Bible from my store?
Someone
I can tell you where to get
Justice will
them.
help.
I don't sell them in the store. I have a
Someone
bunch in the
said
store, but I
something
give
and
them
said
to
hi
people.
to her.
Really?
Hi, I'm famous.
Feel one of mine.
Okay, sounds good.
Favorite board games? Games that don't take too long.
I like Yahtzee because I can talk a lot without having to think a lot. So I
What?
can talk to Tom a lot.
When
we
me and
play.
you were playing, what about family
Yes.
board games?
What
When
about
it's the
Suro?
family, I
Whatever
like
it's called.
Suro because it's
Yeah.
fast and everyone can play.
One of the problems of having a big family when you play a board game, you take a game that normally takes 20 minutes and it takes an hour and a half.
Dominoes
But-
takes forever.
Dominoes literally takes us months to play
Months.
one game
Yeah.
because we can only do, when we play the Cardinal Train game, we can only do like 1 or 2 rounds a night. So the kids hate it when somebody suggests dominoes because they know for the next 2 months worth of game nights we're going to be playing dominoes.
Someone said what are the kids' favorite snacks.
What's your favorite snacks?
I know. I like.
Chocolate bars.
Twix.
I'm, Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese's. Whatever. Don't get that.
That's one of my pet peeves. Everybody says Reese's, but it's not Reese's.
I
The
don't
guy's name is Reese, apostrophe S. It's Reese's.
You going to volunteer one?
What's your favorite snack, Asher?
Twix. He loves Twix.
Yeah, me and Asher.
I am 40.
That means he's officially
You
old.
just need to go have Justice help because I don't know. But
Flintstones, fact or fiction?
What's the best part about having a large family?
He's trying to get us into
Are you
some
okay if I play Galleys Mod?
debate.
No.
Someone said, "Who's my
Do the
favorite?"
kids wear
Eden's still
glasses?
sewing.
Not yet.
yeah, none of the kids need glasses.
What did they say?
My
Someone
eyes took
said,
over.
"What's your favorite
Yeah, his
season?"
dominant eyes. They're all brown and none of them need glasses.
Mom, maybe can I play Galleys Mod?
Someone
Is
said,
Gary's mod on the internet?
"Yeah."
Yeah.
So no,
Just-
can't play that one.
Someone said, I wish Thomas was 10 years older and marry her daughter.
games then because Minecraft doesn't work.
I wish I was 10 years older too.
Nice to see you, Aries.
Asher's being antisocial.
Grandpa's
emo kid.
Grandpa's hands are always cold, and he's got kind of poor circulation, so he wears gloves to.
It just makes him feel more comfortable because he feels irritated, like they tingle all the
Someone said,
time.
"How's Grandpa Frank doing?"
He got
Dream
to go home
vacation.
today, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he got to go home today. That's I actually
We haven't
haven't
talked
heard,
to them, but that
he was
was the
scheduled
plan.
to go home today.
Someone said, "What's your favorite season?"
My favorite season is fall.
Yeah,
No
fall.
doubt about it.
Winter.
Summer.
Fall.
I don't have to do school.
Winter.
Spring.
Winter.
Fall.
Yeah, I love fall.
I love winter.
Asher got
Autumn.
busted. No, I've never been outside of the country except for going to Juarez.
That's
What
outside
is-
of the country.
That's like barely outside the country. I used to live in El Paso, and we went to Juarez for fun sometimes. But
My mom and I spent a week in London, so I've been to England.
Someone said, "When will
love to. It's just costly prohibitive.
when will your book be available?"
The book.
That's what someone
We
said.
don't have a
Right?
book yet, but I've been telling her she needs to make one.
would love to write books, but I haven't figured out how to make time for it.
What are your favorite sports?
Restrictions on them dating? Not necessarily. If they want to date and they're 10, we might have a problem with that.
We're
But
not real big policy setters until we actually get to a situation and we
need a
need to
situation,
discuss
right.
it. So there's no reason in making some big issue out of something until it actually is an issue. So,
What's your favorite vacation?
tips for a long, happy
Well,
marriage.
well, I don't know.
Don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. I don't know if you're religious or not, but I think if you're staying close to God and both people are actually seeking to become a better person, that's honestly going to be it. Because if you're willing to admit you're wrong and willing to know you need to grow, that's been, I think, our biggest happiness. I love my marriage, love my life. It's absolutely great.
Someone asked Eden if she's used her sewing
Dream
book yet.
vacation spot? I don't know, anywhere.
No.
You can have fun anywhere.
I'm trying to.
We all went to Kentucky
The
once
new
to
one, the important.
Christian Museum, the Creation Museum. That was fun.
Someone
Someone
asked,
said Andrea is
As long as we're
the
all
new
together.
and improved Martha. Something.
Stewart.
Stewart. Well, thank you, because I always loved Martha Stewart when I was young.
Yes, we have a dog. His name's
The
Knuckles.
kids
wanna-
dating atheists. I think that guy trying to stir up a bunch of Mr. Greg's trying to stir up an argument. No,
What's
no,
he-
they couldn't be an atheist. So.
an
someone
atheist?
asked what's your favorite sport.
I don't think they would want to.
They wouldn't want to.
an
That's the
atheist.
good thing about our
Somebody who
kids is
thinks
that
that God's not
they've
real.
they've learned
No.
and they've learned what's important and what's good all on their own.
Eden says that someone
What was the story about Asher with the little girl that was all kissing
Oh.
on Asher?
Oh, Megan.
And he said, "Well, I said I think
How
somebody
old was
likes
Asher
you."
first?
He was like 6 or 7.
Me and
he
Asher-
says, "But I don't even know if she's godly." He says, "It's so cute."
We didn't tell him to say it, so.
What's your favorite animal?
a tiger.
I know what
No,
mine
you're-
is.
I was-
Anteaters.
Anteaters?
Just kidding, not a tiger, a dog.
A dog?
Dogs is.
Dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs?
I don't
Ever
know.
since there's
Something
not a
lazy, a
pace.
sloth.
Creation Museum was a lot of fun.
It was. We spent 3 days there. It was very.
Yeah, it was
It was a
enjoyable.
nice time. The kids got to ride a camel. They thought that was awesome.
Someone said are the
You
little
were on
ones
the camel at
okay?
the Creation Museum?
No, not a pastor. But
I'll go
I
see
guess I
if the
teach
little-
people, so I guess
I'll go
I'll
see if the
take
little
them.
ones are okay. Because someone asked me. So.
They're downstairs.
Did you ever get more pets? Definitely want to get another dog if Knuckles
What
were to
about
pass
Claudia?
away. I'm sure that'll happen eventually.
Claudia
I think the dog's the best alarm system ever been built, and they're really great.
And
Can
Aretha?
Ur kids use social media?
Yeah, they generally they don't have a
They
Facebook
never
account.
asked to do it. I
Don't
just
get,
felt
my,
like
don't get in my spot.
I don't
I'm
know what.
looking.
I don't know what all encompasses social media.
I mean,
but
even just chatting on YouTube is kind of social media,
Yeah.
but they're on Google Hangouts and they're
we have no
friends
rules
and-
against it. I don't think. I mean, as much as they've wanted, that's they do.
Education beats regulation most of the time. So if we teach our kids what's important and what's good and what's not good and why not to be good, we have discussions about why they shouldn't be around porn. We have discussions about what's important and what's not important. And so by that logic, they make their own decisions and they naturally regulate for the most part.
Everybody.
I want a
what's your favorite
Facebook account,
sports?
but just so I can get free promos.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
If you like
Someone
the
asked
events
what's
on,
your favorite
at the Magic Shop, you get a
sports,
free
and
promo card.
My favorite
Mine.
sport is bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling is your favorite sport?
Yeah.
That's yours.
My favorite sport is gaming.
That's not a sport.
Yeah, it's called
Yep.
esports.
Hablo español muy tortuga.
What?
I don't know.
I entiendo mucho, pero no hablo muy bien.
Someone said you
What?
have Snapchat.
Snapchat? No.
Nope.
For myself, I keep trying to like do the things that everybody tells me I should do, and I fail at it. So I need to get rid of Twitter because I never do anything on there, and even my second Facebook page is completely. I don't do anything with it. So
Someone said
I'm not
Tom
good
is
at social
lol
media.
gaming just like my oldest. And where do you put your
Someday
second
we'll
bathroom?
get the second bathroom in, hopefully.
been on the agenda for 18 years.
Yep.
Maybe in 18 more years we'll have it done.
Asher hates magic. He hates when we play magic. If we play magic, he says, no!
And then he
Is it-
purposely kills his teammates.
It's not his style.
Yeah,
Yeah, he always sabotages the game.
He just thinks it's boring to sit so long, which is
So he
probably
kills
why
himself and
he's doing
kills
this right now.
He's the only person in our family who actively hates magic.
I love magic.
You never played it.
Yeah, I do.
Do they do Pokemon online? What's that?
I don't know what that
game.
is. Yeah, Pokemon Go. We play Pokemon Go a lot. I don't know about Pokemon Online. Must be some, website.
Oh, I
Is
kind
it
of
cold
do.
here yet? We've actually had frost a couple of nights already, but in the daytime it's still.
It's scorching
70s,
our backs.
80s.
One says Eden, Judah, and the rest. What is your favorite dessert?
Cinnamon rolls for
Oh,
Justice.
rhubarb crisp.
Yeah, rhubarb crisp.
I'd say probably cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon roll.
Because that makes
Cinnamon rolls.
awesome cinnamon
I guess
rolls.
I gotta make more cinnamon rolls. I
I
don't make them
kind of
enough.
play Pokemon Online because on Roblox it's an online game and there's a Pokemon.
Is
Someone
it?
said, what's your favorite hobby?
This is the one time you guys are live. Is the night my son wants to tell me his life story.
What?
Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be rude, but.
Yeah. Asher does march to his own drum. It's great actually.
Asher knows what?
He marches to his own drum.
Jake Paul or Logan Paul? They're YouTubers that are brothers.
No, they don't play with that Pokemon. We might do. We talked about braces. Maybe something to do down the road.
Oh, yeah, shut
Depending how it
up.
goes. They gotta have all their baby teeth gone, but we're not
I'm
huge
fine with
braces.
not having braces.
Well, if
But
they
I
expressed
would be fine if
interest in
somebody
wanting
wanted
it,
to.
if they wanted braces,
Someone said, can I marry Thomas?
No.
this one says justice is my favorite.
Someone said, can I marry Thomas?
Character on pregnancy and marriage. What does it say?
Can
Talk
you
about
play
marriage,
Castle
little
Crashers?
spaces. Yes, go play Castle Crashers. That's fine, buddy.
By yourself, Solomon.
With it.
He knows how to play multiplayer.
Look at
Sophia's
that.
messing with the camera.
Sophia.
It's got a delay so we can see it.
Let's see. What was that joke that I thought was? Oh, what's brown and sticky?
Yeah.
A stick.
Andrew's got a different sense of humor. It is funny. It was a YouTube video about dad jokes.
What time is bedtime? Over the summer, it's either 9 or 10. And
Depending on what
in
privilege they're on.
Yeah, and then in the school year, it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Except for Thomas.
He can
I don't have
bedtime.
bedtime.
So once they hit high school, there's no bedtime. There's still a wake-up time that he sometimes struggles with, but no bedtime.
Wake up time is 9 o'clock.
Favorite biblical verse? Oh, there's too many. One of my favorite is I memorized in Greek, John 1:1.
Someone said,
My
what
favorite
is
is
Say
when
it for us,
Yeah.
now that I put you on the spot.
In arche enologos, και ο λόγος εν προς τον Θεόν, και Theos enologos. And if you're a modern Greek speaker, we do eta, not ita, back from Jesus' day.
Someone says, do you view
I like that
tattoos? I don't want
No
Do you
to.
view tattoo what?
What are your views on tattoos? I mean,
I would never have one, but
I know I
don't
wanna have one.
care if somebody else has
It's
one.
not like it's evil or anything, but 80-year-old women with bad to the bone.
I
on them. It's
I
kind
remember
of a weird situation.
some girls coming once when I was down in Oklahoma, and they came in to show us their new tattoos, and one had Marvin the Martian right on the top of her butt, and I just remember thinking, like, you're gonna be old someday.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I
someone
think
said
you
that
always
you
regret tattoos, is my opinion.
I get
Someone
one
said
of
that
the
you gotta be
tattoos that like
vlogging
you
the
get wet, you
school
stick in
year.
your arm.
3, 4,
Just wait for a while.
Yeah, that's a good kind of
Good.
tattoo.
Someone said you can be vlogging the school year this year.
Yes, we're gonna do homeschool vlogs just like last year.
They don't attend a youth group right now, but that's probably going to be one of our great women scouting and men scouting places.
Yes. We live in a small town, and there's honestly
Not
not a lot.
going
So
on, but
Mom,
there's one like an hour away from us that Tom has spoke at a few times, and
Oh, yeah.
it would be
Hewitt.
kind of nice if Thomas and Asher could start participating in that. But it's such a long drive, so I don't know. We don't know.
See your Asher's doing right now?
Sophia disappeared. She had her arm in front of the camera a second ago.
Her and
but-
Solomon are downstairs playing.
I would never get a tattoo because it would hurt a lot to get it
Yeah,
off.
I think it would hurt, but
Yeah, it's like
I
getting
never
at
wanted
sewing
that
needles.
for a
You're
minute.
like,
It's literally getting a burning hot dagger with ink on it. Going,
And we've been talking about we're going to do the live stream dinner on the 13th of every month.
so
But we were a little hesitant because Andrea was so nervous and she wasn't sure she wanted to do it, so we haven't said that yet. But we're going to try to do this on the 13th, because the 13th is the anniversary of when she started her first video, right?
Yeah, not the literal first video I did, but the first one I considered the beginning of my channel. So.
Yeah.
The beginning of your
13th,
channel
so-
is the birthday from
So
that.
the 13th of every month, we're going to
And
do
it'll be
this
the same time every month.
same time, 6 o'clock. We'll do this
Because
every month.
everything that we do has to be routine or it won't happen. So
Someone said, will you ever want to speak Latin or like speaking Latin?
Latin,
I don't know.
I love words, so I enjoy learning the roots of words and knowing where words came from. So from that point of view, I have enjoyed learning some Latin, but I don't know that I would
I don't know that
focus
it's
too much on it.
if we're going to learn a language, I think it's going to be, to me, learning
Spanish.
Greek, where you can read the Bible in its original language, New Testament especially. And as I grow and learn, I realize that the Bible that Jesus had, the Bible the disciples had, was a Greek Old Testament as well. So Greek is really important for learning for me. Plus, it does give you the benefits of Latin. Between Latin and Greek, that's pretty much all of the English language. So we kind of lean towards the Greek option as being the best.
Somebody wants to know what the last TV series is that we watch.
We're still watching Adventure Time
And One Piece.
Attack on Titan, and
We're not really watching Attack on
I
Titan.
love
We're trying
Property
to.
Brothers, so I have all the seasons of
Andrea loves
Brothers.
Property Brothers.
And Gordon Ramsay.
You've been watching.
Oh, yeah, we like Gordon Ramsay,
What
too.
is it? Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
You've been watching.
Gordon
And
Ramsay.
we watch The Walking Dead when it's in the
We love The
season.
Walking Dead, but it's only, seems like we're not watching The Walking Dead more than we're actually watching The Walking Dead.
Someone said, do all your kids believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Except for like maybe Claudia. I don't know if Claudia's smart enough to
Claudia
know
Crow
that.
Doesn't really
What's your favorite family game?
favorite family
Would
game.
you rather?
Magic.
Thorough.
No, our van's a 12-seater, so thank goodness.
Yep, we
We're
still
still-
have
Two of them
room.
don't have
Still got
seatbelts
room.
though.
Unless you have
Papa can
twins.
still go with us.
We got them fixed.
Then we'll have to get a big bus.
Yeah, that would be awesome. There was a bus for sale a while back for like $1,000, and I'm like, why didn't you get it? And he's like, no way.
Is that
I'm
the
not driving
option?
a bus.
There was an orange.
What states have you been to? Well, I haven't been to very many. Andrew's been to a whole lot.
I've been to like 33 or 34 states, I believe. My mom loved traveling, so when I was growing up, we went all over the place.
Do you
Mom's
like
been to
feel-
like
I
anything
lived in
here
Texas.
California.
Everywhere I've been is where I've lived. So
And then we did take the trip to Kentucky.
we went to Kentucky and visited as a family, and then I lived in Texas for a while in El Paso, and I lived in California and Wyoming.